Most people assume that to get a decent look at distant wildlife or a far-off concert stage, they need to lug around a pair of heavy, neck-straining binoculars. But then something like this little monocular shows up, and it makes you wonder why we ever bothered with the bulk. Right out of the box, the first thing that hits you is how surprisingly light it is. It weighs next to nothing, which is a massive win if you are already packing a heavy hiking bag. The rubberized coating gives it a solid, grippy feel that doesn't slip even if your hands are a bit sweaty from a long trek. Now, there is a bit of a discrepancy in the marketing here. The box claims some massive magnification numbers, but in practice, it performs like a solid, standard 12x optic. It is plenty for spotting birds in the trees or checking out the details on a distant mountain ridge, but don't expect to see the craters on the moon in high-definition detail. The glass itself is actually quite impressive for the price point. The multi-coating does a great job of keeping the image bright and preventing that washed-out, hazy look you often get with cheaper optics. Colors pop, and the contrast is sharp enough that you can easily distinguish a bird from the branches it is sitting on. The focus wheel has a nice, smooth resistance to it, so you aren't constantly overshooting your target when trying to dial in the clarity. One of the neatest additions is the smartphone adapter. Look, getting your phone perfectly aligned with the eyepiece can be a bit of a fiddly process. It takes a steady hand and a little patience, but once you get it locked in, the results are genuinely fun. It turns your phone into a makeshift telephoto lens, which is perfect for grabbing a quick shot of something you wouldn't normally be able to capture. The included tripod is a bit on the flimsy side, honestly. It is fine for a tabletop, but if you are out in the wind, you might find it struggling to keep things perfectly steady. You are better off bracing the monocular against a tree or a fence post if you really want that rock-solid shot. The adjustable eye cup is a thoughtful touch, especially for those who wear glasses, as it lets you get the right distance without losing your field of view. It is not a professional-grade piece of equipment that will replace a high-end spotting scope, but for the casual hiker or someone who just wants a better view of the world without the weight, it hits a really nice sweet spot. It is simple, it is portable, and it does exactly what it promises without any unnecessary fuss. If you are looking for a reliable companion for your next weekend trip, this thing is definitely going to earn its place in your pack.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.